How's it going, folks? We're here playing a demo for games since the Steam Detective Fest is going on. And I was looking at some of the demos, and there were some that I'm going to play, and you're going to see some more games from that coming out, or the demos coming out in the videos. But we're doing this one because this one looked funniest. Real face of a VTuber. So, from what I understand from the Steam description, a VTuber committed a murder, and we have to figure out who it was. I'm locked in. I'm ready, folks. What is this real face you mentioned, prosecutor? I think it's like an Ace Attorney style game. By real face, I'm referring to the person that actually controls a VTuber. A VTuber's, quote, true identity. I'm going to open up a monster. Ooh, that opened up snappy. Set it next to my Gravis aggressors that are primed and ready to be painted, but haven't painted them yet. Okay then, so this VTuber's real face will influence the development of this case? Yes, you could even say it's the key to this case. Is that so? And do you know who this VTuber's real face is, prosecutor? I believe I do, and I've collected the necessary evidence to prove it. So if you don't mind, I'd like to start from the beginning. Who ate my pudding? It's a good ass question. What are you yelling for? Bazoinkas. Just in truth. I just went to eat my pudding and it's not there. Did you eat it? Your pudding? No. Emily Close must be our close friend. Secretary. And why'd you stutter? It was you. Just admit it. Slander. What proof do you have? We're the only two people that use this office. If it wasn't you, then who was it? It could be a hitherto unknown third party. What third party? Prosecutor Truth, you're back. Zelda Haas. Detective. Cutie patootie. What is it? Okay, first of all, chopped. Okay, but she's cute, so I'll allow it. Officer Haas, when did you get here? Now, I will say I was a little worried when I saw the game. I was like, oh, is this going to be AI generated art? And no, since Steam makes you have to say, hey, this uses AI, no AI in this. It's all hand drawn. Love that. A little while ago, Secretary Close said you'd be back soon. I'd been waiting here for you. See your third party. I bet she ate it. Huh? Ate what? Somebody ate my pudding. Pudding? Wasn't me. Anyway, that's not important right now. Mr. Truth, there's been an incident. A murder at a VTuber company, to be specific. Excuse me? What do you mean it's not important? I was looking forward to that pudding. Mr. Truth, there's been a murder. You can't be serious right now. Ugh. Alright, let's get to work then, I guess. But if I ever found out who took my pudding, it'll be the last pudding they ever eat. Ugh. So what's the case? Head of a VTuber company has been found dead in their office. Police have done preliminary investigation, but we'd like for you to come take a closer look. Also, I'm a prosecutor. Why? Suspending disbelief. A VTuber company? You don't know what VTubers are? They're virtual YouTubers. Basically, rather than watching a real person do their stream or video, you're watching them control an anime version of themselves instead. An anime version of themselves. Why did anyone watch that? I wouldn't badmouth them if I were you. VTubers have a huge audience. You really don't want to make anime fans mad. Why, are they scary or something? Anyway, whatever. A case is a case. Let's go check it out. I'll lead the way. Thank you, Zelda Haas. Jesus. Oh my god. Delete his tabs, at least. Like I said before, victim is head of a VTuber company. Oh, is it going to be a mascot? His body was found in the office on April 20th. Person who found him said, hold on a second. What's wrong, prosecutor? Can you tell me about the victim first? Oh my god. Can I show this? He's the head of a VTuber company. Like I said, he died from... I mean, can you tell me why he's a chicken? Is that a joke or something? Oh, that. Because their last name is Chicken. Are you kidding me right now? This is ridiculous. I know, in all my years as a prosecutor, I've never seen chicken nuggets dipped in ketchup, right? I know, it's a travesty. That is a travesty. That is wrong. In ketchup, have some respect for the dead Secretary Close. You're more of a sweet and sour sauce guy, huh, prosecutor? Me, personally, I'm a barbecue sauce fella. That's just me. That was in bad taste. Anyway, what happened to the chicken? That's Mr. Chicken, prosecutor. You know what I'm calling him Mr. C from now on, so what just happened to Mr. C? I forgot how much I already told you. How about just starting from the beginning? Or how about you just ask me exactly what you want to know? Fine. Victim's identity. Deceased one, Mr. Chicken, founder of Lillian Entertainment LLC, limited liability company. What does Lillian Entertainment do? Hold intellectual property rights, put on creative events, sell merchandise. They're basically an agency for VTubers. What's the size of this company? Currently 6 employees and 1 VTuber, not including Mr. Chicken. 7 people in charge of 1 virtual... What is it again? A VTuber. Try and stay professional, please. Right, VTuber. And who is this VTuber? Her name is Kuripa. Kuripa? Kuripa? I don't know. Hold on, I think I've actually heard of her. She's not just a video game streamer, she's been on TV, commercials, even held a concert. She's even popular internationally. Whenever I see her, I think, man, kids like weird stuff these days. Now investigating her company, huh? Guess it makes sense why this VTuber would take 7 people to manage, though, if they're that successful. Anyway, I've gotten off topic. Please continue, Officer Haas. Right. So first we haven't been able to locate the deceased's mobile phone. Okay. He apparently rarely contacted his family. The following description is what we can gather from his employees and landlord. He was a workaholic. If he wasn't sleeping, he was working. He lived alone, was single, and didn't maintain any close relationships. The only inconsistent thing about him was his work schedule. Maybe that's a consistent thing about him, maybe? Maybe it's just the nature of the industry. Oh, okay, inconsistent. But he would come and go at random hours, often sleeping in the office overnight. He actually has a bedroom in the office. Did he have any enemies or debts? No, the company itself has some debts, but they're all legal. I'm curious about the missing phone. We're still looking for it. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Thanks, Officer Haas. Cause of death. Victim's carotid artery was slashed by... This really does feel like a cop show. Victim's... Speaking of... Okay. Side note. 1, it's only a matter of time before this happens in a shitty cop show. 2, you know how, like, baseball players can, like, pitch at 99 miles an hour? You could kill someone with that. Right? It's like, why hasn't one of these shitty cop shows done, like, the baseball pitcher murderer? Much to think about. Victim's carotid artery was slashed by a sharp object, causing blood loss, shock, and finally death. Jesus Christ. Should probably ask where the carotid artery is. Carotid arteries are a pair of blood vessels, one on either side of the neck, prosecutor. You can feel them if you want. The neck. Got it. Please continue. How are you a prosecutor and not know where the carotid arteries are? I guess it's not medical, but I feel like I knew where my carotid arteries are. You can feel them. If you, like, flex your neck out a little bit, you can feel where they are. There are no visible wounds and no signs of a struggle, maybe due to a victim having sleep pills in the system. Sleeping pills? Yes, drugs to help with sleep. We also detected some of the cup next to the body, which we've determined to belong to the victim. There's no evidence from the victim's home, office, or medical history that he took sleeping pills habitually. We also found a suspected murder weapon in the office, a paring knife. Where'd you find it? On an employee's desk. We'll question them about it soon. Got it? Anything suspicious? 3 things seem oh my god. 3 things seem suspicious here. First, the assailant wasn't caught on any security cameras. Sometimes I think I have a lisp. You know what I'm saying? Like a little lisp. You know, like a small little lisp. Maybe I'm just like crazy, but I feel like I got one. You know what I'm saying? None at all? At 7:03 p.m., the victim can be seen on the lobby's camera where the security's desk is, and at 7:04 p.m., the second floor's camera, which is the office's floor. But other than the victim, neither the first nor second floor's camera filmed anyone suspicious coming or going. What if the killer lived on the second floor? We've ruled that one out. The office door was locked when the body was found. It's highly likely the killer has an office key. For the second reason, we'll please look at this. Looking at the second floor's layout, any resident would have passed by the security camera to reach the office. I see. What about this window? It's our current hypothesis, prosecutor. It's a window just outside the office leading to a usually empty fire escape alleyway. It's a perfect spot for someone to climb up from. We've already verified that if someone were to enter through this window, they wouldn't be caught in any security cameras. No security cameras in the office itself. There are, which brings us to the second point of suspicion. Oh? We discovered that the victim's computer stored all the security cameras footage, and all of that footage has been deleted. Can it be restored? We've reached out to IT specialists, but haven't heard back yet. Finally, please look at this. Jesus. Victim was killed in his own office chair, and blood from slash darters sprayed all over the place. Yet his computer mouse has no blood and no fingerprints, which could mean the suspect used the victim's mouse to delete security footage, then wipe the mouse clean. It's a possibility. Either way, it's definitely suspicious that only the mouse isn't stained in blood. Could the suspect be intentionally misleading the investigation? Potentially. We should keep this in mind. What's the third point of suspicion? Victim was holding something. We think he may have been trying to leave behind a message about his killer. A message? Probably planted by the suspect to throw off our investigation. That's always how it goes. That's what I was thinking too, but I still think it's best to report it to you. Alright. What's the message? Victim was clutching one of his employees' nameplates in his hand. Every other employee nameplate was on its owner's desk, and only this one was in the victim's hand. Whose was it? I'll reveal that in a moment when everyone's together. Okay. Why not reveal it now? I seem to be quite involved in this investigation anyway. Well, this certainly seems like a well-planned, premeditated crime. Judging from how they avoided the security cameras, the culprit must have intimate knowledge of this building's security system. It also leaves us with a lot to go on. From our current information, we estimate that the crime took place on April 20th between 7 and 11:30 p.m. That's a pretty wide margin. Was that 5 hours, 5.5 hours? How'd you get those times? 7 p.m. is when the building security guard last saw the victim head upstairs. 11:30 p.m. is based on two things. First, forensics tells us the blood's been congealed for at least 8 hours. Oh, it was way more than 5 hours. Jesus. Second, the culprit had to have left the area using public walkways, and 11:30 p.m. is the last time a possible suspect was caught on public CCTV. Couldn't the culprit have waited until morning? No, there's a morning market downstairs starting at 5 a.m. If the culprit were to have left then, someone would have seen them. He also said the office door was locked from the outside when the crime was first discovered, right? Yes, which is why we've narrowed down the suspects to this company's 6 employees, all of whom have keys. Someone must have committed the crime, left the office, and locked it with their key before leaving. Who first discovered the body? About that. Hello. This is Misty Rue. She's first discovered the body. I actually called all the office employees here so you can question them individually. Why don't you consult me about this first? Why am I a prosecutor? Do prosecutors do this? I don't think so. Man, maybe. Figured this would be more efficient. Alright, time to get to work, Secretary Close. I didn't bring my legal robes. Why didn't you tell me we'd be working? Thought I'd surprise you. Fine, but you owe me some fancy chocolate for this. Taking advantage of me again. Hello, miss. My name is Justin Truth. I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Prosecutor? Yes, and I have some questions to ask you. Great. You seem like the type of guy who can get things done. She did it. She did it, right? And you're kind of handsome. Don't try to win me over, because it's working. Yow! Why'd you hit me? Oops, Butterfingers. Pain in the... You want to know about when I found Mr. C's body, right? Yes, but first, if you wouldn't mind telling me your name and occupation. Oh, okay, right. My name is Misty Rue. I work here at Lily Ian in the administration and accounting. Okay, do we have to look at the feet first? Misty Rue, administrative staff. I like the JoJo pose right here. Y'all see that? Look at that. Please walk me through discovering the scene of the crime. Okay. Well, like usual, I arrived at the office a little before 9 a.m. I unlocked the office door and walked inside and immediately noticed large amounts of blood. Then I noticed Mr. C slumped over in his chair. I got so scared I called the police right away. Then I thought the first person to discover the body is usually the prime suspect, so I ran down and got one of the building's security guard up to confirm I didn't mess with the crime scene before the cops came. That's it, basically. That's exactly what she told us. Thanks. Surprised you called the guard up here to vouch for you. That's very careful of you. I'll take that as a compliment, unless you're suspecting I did it. It's my job to suspect anyone suspicious. No, it isn't, actually, as a prosecutor. No. No, it's not. You're supposed to prove someone's guilty, but believe that they're innocent. Or whatever. Okay, I understand you're a prosecutor after all, although I should remind you that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. If you do suspect me above everyone else just because I was the first one to find the body, well, that's not really fair to me. Got you there, I guess. I'm obviously very sad about Mr. C's death, but I hope you understand that I want my first and foremost to prove my innocence. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply anything. It's fine, I know this is your job. Prosecutor, the other employees have all arrived. Alright, bring them into the office, please. Sure. If everyone could please tell me, there's like 5 other girls. Oh boy. My name is Amanda Childs. Amanda Child. I'm trying to see if these names are puns. Amanda Childs. Lillian's Ilias. I mean, I do the art here. Oh, illustrator. Okay, feet first. Okay, we get it. She's stacked. Sophie Allure. Sophie Allure. I want to say Allure. Obviously, it's because she's like Maury Calliope. You can call me Sophie. I'm Kirpa's manager in charge of her business deals and collaborations. Okay, feet first. Very nice. Okay, hip. Okay, gotta get her 3 sizes. Gotta get her 3 sizes. Sophie Allure. Oh my god. Honor Chen, digital modeling, Kirpa's dad. I don't think it was her. Prudence Weeks. My name is Prudence Weeks. I'm in charge of merchandising, branding, and stuff. Orange. Faye Ward. You can call me Faye. Okay, she's the hottest one. Can I just say that? And I'm Mr. Ryu, but I guess I already introduced myself. These are all the company's employees. So have you found the killer yet, officer? We're trying. Also, I'm not an officer. I'm the prosecutor assigned to the case. How could this happen? None of this will be made public, right? It won't affect Kuropa's image? Is that really what's important right now, Sophie? Well, we just signed a spokesperson deal. Do you know how expensive it is to break a contract? I understand, Sophie, but there are priorities here. So, at least somebody's got to keep the company in mind. Stop arguing. It was her. I feel like it's her. She seems evil. Sorry, I got a little worked up. That's okay. Can understand why. Still, it's better to try and relax. Can I order coffee? Yes, you can do anything you want. Can't relax without it. That's a little too relaxed. Hey, where are you going? I have to go to the bathroom. Is that okay? Go. Use the bathroom. You gotta use the bath. Wait, no, you can't interfere with the crime scene. Can't you hold it in for a second? Oh, we can't even pee? I'm starting to think it was you. It can't be her, because this is too, like, oh, who done it type shit. You know what I'm saying? Brutal. Can not cause any more trouble, please? Do I look like a troublemaker? Yes. Jeez, I can't imagine how loud this office must be on a daily basis. Alright, that reminds me. Someone explain to me what you do here? We're an entertainment agency. Oh my god. Entertainment agency in charge of virtual influencers. Oh, right, that Curry something or other. Kuropa's not a hard name to say. She's the Vtuber we're in charge of. We're very proud of her. Well, then this Vtuber you're very proud of. Where is she? Huh? Those with a silent treatment. You're not making any sense. There is no real face. But there has to be a puppet master behind the puppet, right? How about that? Who actually is Kuropa's real face? Aren't you guys all co-workers? Don't you know? Well, we're all co-workers, but we mainly do our own thing. Then there's 8 people in our chat group. 8 plus 6 plus CO, there's only 7. Fuck. 6, 7. 6, 7. It's because someone has 2 accounts. It's not me. It doesn't matter who controls her. She's still my daughter. Isn't this all a big strange? No, keeping a VTuber's real face a secret is incredibly important, even between us. Wait a second, does no one know Kuropa's real identity? There's one person who might know. Who? The person who pays us every month? Ah, yeah. Why are you looking at me? So do you know who Kuropa's real face is, Miss Rue? Yes, since I pay them every month. Okay, so who is it? I can't say it. It's our company secret. Miss, I don't know if you fully grasp the gravity of the situation here. I definitely do, Mr. Prosecutor, but Kuropa's real face must be kept secret from everyone, even from those within the company. And I don't think Kuropa's real face has anything to do with Mr. C's murder, right? If our trade secrets are related to the case for whatever reason, please produce official documents stating so. Then we'll have no problem revealing that information. Are you serious? Gravely. Whatever, this company only has 6 employees, right? Yes, that's one thing I can reveal to you with confidence. Wow, thanks, you're such a wealth of information. You're welcome. I'll have to question you all individually. Unless I can call your name, please wait out here. Okay. If I can interrupt for a second, prosecutor, what is it? I have some more info related to the case. Alright, almost forgot. Go ahead. Here's the paring knife, suspected murder weapon. Found the fingerprints of 4 different employees on it. Sophia Lure, Honor Chen, Prudence Weeks, and Faye Ward. Okay. Where'd you find the knife? I mean, this is just to open up parcels and shit, right? On Prudence Weeks' desk. Just placed right on the desk? Yep, right on top. Purposefully, I take it. I don't know, it's strange, but we haven't found any other potential murder weapons. Well, this paring knife belongs to the office. Yeah, it's okay. I hope this will be available in like a bag or something. What about the nameplate? What CEO was holding? Yes, Mr. C was clutching Amanda Child's nameplate in his hand. What if this is like, oh, he's holding his child because, you know, yellow, child, come on. The artist? Yes. Got it, thank you. Acquired new lead. Cool. Let's chat. What's wrong? About the court tutorial. I don't need to know that. What should we do now? You're the one who told me to take notes. Why are you asking me? What's wrong with asking? Let's call everyone in for questioning. The evidence already shows who touched the murder weapon. I think the key points are alibis and who had the sleeping pills. Also, let's ask about the relationship with the victim. Maybe we can find a possible motive for murder. So many people. What a hassle. This is work. Stop complaining. Let me go back. Okay. Let's ask. I mean, we could just go in order, but I'm gonna ask her because she has the nameplate. Amanda Childs, you're an artist? Yeah, I'm usually called an illustrator. I generally draw people. Let me ask one question before we get started. Okay, go ahead. Do you mind if I ask your age? I'm 22. What do you think? I'm a little kid or something? Sorry, it's just that you look very young. So, I hate when people ask that question, where they stare at me like I'm like some lolly perv. I don't know how to tell you this, but you're like a 22-year-old. You're not. Anyway. Sorry, why are you talking about lollipops? Huh? Never mind. It's not my fault. My last name is Childs. Should probably change the topic. Way to ruin my day. This is what ruined your day? Relationship to the victim. What's your relationship with the victim? He was my boss. I was an employee. What kind of person was he? Buy a lot of snacks for the office, like macarons. Whenever he wanted me to work overtime, he'd buy me some expensive snacks and say things like, good girl, like a kid. Hey, you're not thinking something that would piss me off, right? Nope, not at all. So did Mr. C ever make you feel upset or uncomfortable? Sometimes he'd make me some pervy jokes. Oh? Say he ever took advantage of his power over to sexually harass you? Huh? No, I wouldn't say that. Also, Mr. C was really serious about pornographic content. What do you mean? He was super serious about our company not creating any kind of pornographic material. Maybe because he thought Kuropa looked too young, or because he was worried about how her real face would feel. I know they're not one and the same, but I still don't think Kuropa's real face would want to see her engage in sexual acts. So you don't draw those type of things. Of course not, I'm basically Kuropa's mom. I can never draw sexual material. I draw the line at sensual. Sensual? Yeah, I'm like slightly sexy stuff. Oh? How's sensual material different from sexual material? It's completely different. Sensuality is art. You don't get it all at all, Mr. Prosecutor? Gah. Whatever. Okay, let's do... I mean, I kind of want to get to the juicy stuff. Let's ask about the nameplate right away. About the nameplate Mr. C was holding. I'd like to hear your opinion on that. What nameplate? Does she not know? Let's freak her out then. According to the police, Mr. C was clutching your nameplate when he died. Eh? How? Why? We usually assume it's the victim trying to tell us who killed him. But he was just holding a nameplate. Couldn't it mean something else? Like what? Like, this is the shortest employee in the company or something. You're not the shortest employee in the company. They're so much shorter than you. Shortest employee, so Mr. C is dying and that's the message he wants to get out? So is that not a possibility? Wasn't she just worried about looking like a kid and now she uses her height to change the topic? Look into all possibilities. Okay, well, as long as you look into it. Okay, she was tripping out on that. Sleeping pills. You have trouble sleeping? Trouble sleeping? No. Do you take any kind of sleeping pills? Nope, I get very good sleep naturally. Do you have any sleep tips you could share? Tips for getting good sleep? Well, Mom brings me warm milk every night before bed, and I want Mommy too. And by Mommy, you mean your mother, right? Yeah, mother. I mean my mother. What? I'm not allowed to say Mommy? I didn't say that. You can say Mommy if you want. It's cute. No one asked you anyway. Evidence updated. Evidence updated? For what? Oh, no. Okay. That's I can't check evidence. Alibi. Working on the night of... You know who probably needs sleeping pills? Faye. She seems like someone who needs to sleep. Working on the night of April 20th. Eating dinner with my family at home. Can you give me some more details? We're celebrating because my brother found a new job and we got sushi. Love sushi. Especially salmon. Ate 6 of them in one bite. It was so good. Sushi place did a collab with a famous Vtuber a while back, actually. It was so cute. I hope they do another one soon. Sorry, Miss Childs, but... Tamoyaki's the best. We're locking in. I meant timing details, not details on what you ate. Oh, is that what you meant? It's embarrassing. Please forget everything I just said. Okay, forgotten. Now, if you could please stop drooling and answer my question. Oh, about times? Well, I was at home all night. Dad brought me sushi home at 6 p.m. and then we ate and celebrated until around 7. I was in my room working. I was rushing to complete a project before a deadline. That's it. I didn't go outside. Can your family vouch for your alibi? Sure, they all saw me. If I leave my room, I have to pass by the den, and my grandparents always hang out there until around 11 p.m. every night. Okay, thank you, Miss Childs. Cool, 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 cool. Paring knife. I want to ask you about the office's paring knife. Oh, the murder weapon? Please tell me what you know about the knife. What I know about the knife, I don't even know who it belongs to. I guess the landlord. Was always in the office? As far as I know, yes. Sophie uses it sometimes. She's actually really good with knives. Sometimes she cuts almonds into cute little bunny shapes. Why almonds? Couldn't she use carrots or something? Faye says bunnies and almonds go together. Almond. Never mind. I don't understand the logic in this company. But if Sophie can cut an almond in the shape of a rabbit, that is pretty impressive. It is, right? She's really good with her hands. How about you? You ever use that paring knife? Sometimes I use it to open boxes. Boxes? Yeah, like slice open the tape. Then everyone was afraid I'd cut myself and wouldn't be able to work, so they banned me from doing that. Probably a good idea. It was really good for opening boxes. Sure it was? Okay, well, get the fuck out of here. Okay, you already asked her. Might as well just go down the list. Sophie Alert, you're an agent? Sorry about things back there. I hope I didn't upset you, Mr. Prosecutor. It's okay. Someone died, so I'm a little bit emotional. You've actually been relatively calm about everything, considering. Thank you. You're a good person for saying that. What's your name? Justin. Justin, I like your name. Can I call you Justin? Alright. You can call me Sophie. I'd feel more comfortable that way. I'll think about it. Quite calculated. By the way, this whole investigation is private, right? Our investigation is not made public, no. Great, I really worry about things like that. Thank you. Don't mention it. Relationship to the victim. What was your relationship to Mr. C? Mr. C was my boss, the head of my company. What kind of person was Mr. C? A very controlling one. Oh, controlling? How? Like he'd tell me to get more sleep, or eat 3 square meals, or even comment on my outfit sometimes. I mean, it's not like he was my mom, right? Was he interested in you? No way, I have a boyfriend. So could I just say he cared a lot about his employees? I guess, even though sometimes he'd tell really gross jokes. Did they make you feel uncomfortable, like sexual harassment? It depends on how you define sexual harassment. If telling dirty jokes is sexual harassment, then you guys would probably be totally swamped with cases. That is sexual harassment. As a prosecutor, I can't get my opinion on that. I just think everyone should follow the law. Anyway, no, if Mr. C actually tried something with me, I'd kick him right where it hurts. Know exactly where a man's weak point is. Great, you definitely don't have to show me. Don't worry, prosecutor, I wouldn't hurt you down there. And hold on. What's wrong? Just remembered. Both Amanda and Hani had pretty big arguments with Mr. C recently. Hani? Oh, Honor, the 3D modeler. What kind of arguments? I don't know what Honors was about. You can ask Misty, though. She's the one who told me. For Amanda, I heard Mr. C threatened her and made her cry. Threatened her? Can you give me more details? Sure. Acquire new lead. I'm a mute real quick to cough. Sorry about that. Let's get Amanda's argument. Amanda was Mr. C in the meeting room all afternoon. They stayed in there until everyone else but me went home, so it was just us three in the office. Then the meeting room door suddenly flew open and Sophie ran into the bathroom. So I pretended to get up and fill my water bottle and I could hear Sophie crying in the stall. She was in there a little over 10 minutes. I asked if she was alright, but she just hugged me and kept crying. She kept saying I might have to quit. Mr. C threatened me and stuff. Why? I don't know. She was really upset. I could barely make out anything else she was saying. I asked her why, but she didn't answer me. Then what happened? Then Mr. C came out and asked her to go eat dinner with him. She seemed scared, but she still went. Tried to tag along, but Mr. C said they had something to discuss together and didn't let me go. Do you know what they discussed? Nope, I asked, but got no answer again. I thought it was super weird. Mr. C never has private meetings with Amanda. Then what happened with Amanda quitting? She didn't come to the office for the next 3 days, and she finally did. She seemed really down. So I asked what was all that about quitting. She just said, don't worry about it, it's fine. She looked like she didn't want to talk about it, so I didn't push, but she seemed off, and I was scared she did something stupid. What do you mean by off? Not really sure, it was just a feeling. How about Mr. C? Did he seem different at all? Nope, same as always. Okay. Remember the date? It was Tuesday in late March. Maybe March 21st or 28th? Oh, okay, thank you. Obtained critical evidence. Not enough time today, I'll confirm the details next time. Let's do the old alibi. You tell me where you were on the night of April 20th. You mean my alibi? I think I'm the only person who knows where I was. Where was that? I was working at home, but I live alone so no one can vouch for me. You live alone? Yep, it's easier to bring guys home that way. Jesus. Didn't ask that? Would you be interested in joining me there for a cup of tea, prosecutor? Are you messing with me right now? It's authentic English milk tea, then I'm not drinking it. It's authentic bloody English milk tea, old boy. I'll do this one. I'll flirt a little with her. It's not authentic English milk tea, then I'm not drinking it. Oh yeah? I didn't think you'd be such a connoisseur. What do you think about imported Darjeeling? Oh, so good. Almost makes me cry. But we should probably focus on the case. Probably a good idea. Anyway, you can take a look at this. What is this? My work chat from that night. Look how quick I was responding to the messages. I couldn't respond that fast if I were committing a murder, right? Got me there. Don't think this would qualify as an alibi, but I'd take it in consideration. You're asking us these questions because you think the killer's one of us, right? It's the only logical step. It's all part of the procedure. Since the murder took place in your office, we have to question the employees first. That didn't sound like a no. Please don't push it. Sorry. Sleeping pills. Do you have any trouble? Are you roofing anyone, Sophia? Sure, my job is pretty stressful. Sometimes there's a big collaboration or event that stresses me out and keeps me up, so I'll have to take some sleeping pills. So you take sleeping pills often? I guess. I always have some at home. What's the brand? Let me check. This one. Got it. Thank you. So I think having someone nice and warm to hold at night is the best sleeping pill of them all. Don't you think, prosecutor? I guess that depends if I'm being held or doing the holding. Which one do you like better? You think you can tempt me? Keep dreaming. I love my wife. I said I was gonna flirt with her, so I'm gonna... I love my wife, but we gotta flirt a little. Do you always seduce men like this? Seduce sounds a little strong. I just like keeping on good terms with everyone. Well, this is a murder case, so please keep the nonsense to a minimum for now. Amazing. Alright, sorry. So she takes sleeping pills. There were sleeping pills in the guy's cup. So, I assume they knocked him out and then murdered him so he couldn't fight back. But, obviously, I'm sure that, if Sophia, obviously, other people would know that Sophia has sleeping pills. And that would probably be, other people who, do the closer to management and stuff, Yep, I use it a lot. Can you tell me more about it? It's a bit dull. Keep meaning to bring a sharpener into work. What do you use the knife for? Cutting fruit. I like to start cooking more complicated meals, but the office really isn't set up for that. How often do you use the knife? Guess I bring fruit to work every few days, so I use it every few days. Does anyone else use the knife? Why do you ask? No particular reason. Well, as far as I know, I'm the only one who uses it. Oh, really? Yep. Okay, thank you. I'm catching you. I wish I could object. I wish I could object. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's go to Hani. Honor-chan, right? You're a 3D modeler? More accurately speaking, I'm Kuropa's father. Kuropa's father, what do you mean by that? It's common in this field to refer to the creators of Vtuber as their parents, that's generally the artist and the modeler. Originally, we'd refer to the artist as the mother and the modeler as the father, but it can also be the other way around. Sometimes the VTuber's real face can also be referred to as the mother or father, etc. It's confusing. So why are you the father then? Aren't you a woman? Whoa. Maybe I have more masculine qualities. I don't know, but I don't mind it. Alrighty then, since you brought it up, I'm assuming you're quite proud of your daughter? Of course, she's the apple of my eye. Anyone would be proud to be her mother or father. But Miss Childs mentioned she was Kuropa's mother. Amanda brings shame to our family. If a mother can't be proud of her daughter, then what kind of role model is she going to be? She's such a nervous wreck, honestly, I don't know what to do with her. You're really in character, huh? I think it's understandable for Miss Childs to be nervous since this is a murder case. Don't really have an excuse for her. I'd have to make excuses for her, prosecutor. She should be able to keep herself composed. Is that so? What's your fucking deal, lady? Relationship to the victim. What was your relationship to Mr. C? You got in an argument with him earlier. He was my boss and a bastard who used my daughter for money. It's quite direct of you. Could you tell me a bit more about what you think of him? I hold conflicting views on him. One is that he's a bastard who used my daughter for money. Two is that he's a trustworthy business partner. It's not her. It can't be her. It's too, like... Makes everybody money. His policies are sound and he's easy to get along with. I was proud to be working under him. Yeah, you said he's a bastard who uses your daughter for money. Seems like it really bothers you. Wouldn't it bother any parent to see their pride and joy be taken advantage of? Fair enough. Plus, that perv was always skating right on the edge. Ouch. It doesn't really feel good. Being a little revealing is the sexiest. The edge of what? I'm not going to sexually harass her. What? Edge of what? I know sex is human nature and all, but I still don't like it. Wait, did I miss something? Skating right on the edge. Okay, I didn't. I think I know what you're talking about. Seeing how much you're opposed, is your boss very firm on this issue? Or come... Oh, he wanted to create porn. Okay, well... Company actually has a policy against creating pornographic material now, but Mr. C would always have us make us really racy, almost pornographic merch. That's what I mean by him skating on the edge. Kuropa's little ends intellectual property, so Mr. C as CEO has the final say all over art and merchandise. I see. Okay, that's a reason, right? This person's very protective, right, of their children. Regardless of how I feel about that, he still deserves to be murdered. Is there anything I can to assist with your investigation, prosecutor? Just let me know what you need. Thank you very much. Sleeping pills. Do you have any trouble sleeping? No, I don't. I keep a specific sleep schedule, so I don't have any issues. Do you ever take sleeping pills or have sleeping pills at home? You just made me think of something. What? I get headaches a lot. If they're bad, then I can't sleep. Once I got one so bad I couldn't sleep for days. So I asked Amanda for some sleeping pills, and I could... Wait a second. Amanda said she didn't take any sleeping pills. Hold your fucking horses! Miss Childs usually takes sleeping pills? No, I think she just has prescribed them once. Not something she usually takes. When was all this? About a month ago. Do you still have any of those pills left? No way. She gave me only a couple. I took the first out that night. About a month ago is when she had that argument with Mr. C. Interesting. But the other one. Yeah, maybe I lost it. Sorry, but let me get this clear. Amanda gave you 2 sleeping pills, but you're only sure you took one of them. Sorry, I only remember taking one. Wonder why. Are you sure? You know this only makes you more suspicious, right? Alright, then I'm more suspicious. Really don't know what I did with the other pill, that's the truth. That makes me more suspicious than it is what it is. You're pretty pragmatic, aren't you? Okay, I understand. Amanda, you little rat. Alibi. Where were you on the night of April 20th? What kind of stupid question is that? I was at home. Home doing what? Sleeping. Why did you just pause? I didn't pause, I was at home sleeping. From when to when? From around 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. I don't know for sure. Hey, man, didn't you say you keep a strict sleep schedule? No, I don't have a normal sleep schedule, and work makes me tired. Wait a fucking second. She just cut. Objection! This affects when you can be in the office. We don't enforce regular office hours, so we have to finish our work, obviously. We just come in when we need to. Anyone can testify on your behalf? Probably. Not. Are you certain about that? I live alone, so yes, I'm certain. Okay, thank you. Can I be like, objection? I'm on to you. Paring knife. Tell me about the office's paring knife. It's the landlord, Sophie uses it a lot. I'll get through all the questions of these girls. I mean, this is going to be a long video already. It's 41 minutes in, and we're only through, like, what, half the girls? She the only one who uses it? I'm not sure, since we all come to the office at different times. Try asking Misty, she's here the most. Do you use the knife at all? Me? The kitchen is a woman's place, prosecutor, not a father's. Sorry, but could you be a little clear with your answers? Are you saying you've never used a knife before? Like I said, I'm a father. I don't use the kitchen. Never touch that knife. I say which is worse. She stereotypes the fact you aren't her dad. Men who cook are really popular. Women like a man who can cook, you know. No way. Daddy should be outside hunting and fighting. That's the coolest. What century are you living in? Okay. Can I have like some contradictions for you, girl, but I suppose we'll figure that out. Prudence Weeks. Do you do graphic design and product development, right? That's right. Could you please sit a little closer to me? I can't question you if you're all the way over there. But your eyes are scary. My mom always said I has nice eyes. They look like they're about to shoot laser beams. Don't worry, I only shoot laser beams at bad guys. Really? You won't hurt me? I'm a friend of justice, Miss Weeks, but I won't hurt you. Please sit down and relax. Okay. Alright, relationship to the victim. Now, the knife was on her desk, we have to remember. He was my boss. Can you tell me a little more about him? He was nice, but sometimes he could be a bit loud. Loud? What do you mean? He would bring me outside with a lot of people I don't know. It was scary. And he didn't care if I didn't want to. I have to sit with that group of people and discuss work things. It's terrifying. Is your boss a demon? Wait, that just sounds like a meeting. So scary. And what were those meetings about? Merchandising, products. Don't you work at merchandising? Yeah. Ugh. Sorry I was loud. Please come back. Mr. C could have gone by himself. He's been here for so long. Why did he need me to go too? Because it's your job and he's your boss? Or was your boss, I guess? You know what? Forget it. Alright. Alibi. Where were you on the night of April 20th? At home, sleeping? Oh, convenient. All of you sleeping at night? Convenient. From when to when? I don't remember. I didn't check the time. Do you always sleep at the same time? I sleep a lot whenever I'm tired. I like sleep. It feels safe. I don't need to see anyone. You really don't like other people, huh? Sleeping so much affect your work, though? We're not required to come into the office. I only come in when I need to check out new products. Anyone else confirm that you were home sleeping? Misty can. Misty Rue, why? She's my roommate. We live together. Oh. She was there at the same time? No, she had a date. Interesting. But she came home a little after 10, and she saw me. After 10, huh? No one can testify where you were before then? No, sorry. Okay, thank you. Interesting. I'll get more information on who she lives with next time. Sleeping pills. Any trouble sleeping? If no one's around, then I sleep very well. Well, you really don't like other people, huh? So if you can't sleep, what do? I think about how much I don't like people being around. I mean, what do you do to fall asleep? Oh God. Come back, please. I mean, let's say you can't sleep. Is there anything you would do to help you get to sleep? Hide in my dreams, but you're not asleep yet. I like dreams. They have everything. Everyone loves me in my dreams. Hee hee. Seems like dreaming solves all your problems, huh? Tend to those dreams, do you ever need to take sleeping pills? No. But Misty does. Interesting. Misty Rue? Yes, my roommate. Does she take sleeping pills regularly? Yes, she doesn't sleep well. Do you know where she keeps her pills? Her drawer. Got it. Thank you. Fascinating. Paring knife. I'll ask you about the office's paring knife. Could you tell me a bit about it? Paring knife? What do you want me to say? Who uses it, who it belongs to, etc. I don't know who bought it. It's always just been in the office. As for who uses it, that's mostly Sophie. Well, sometimes she asked me to cut fruit for her. She said she was the one cutting fruit. Yeah, like when a client comes, sometimes Sophie asks me to cut up fruit for them. Why wouldn't she ask other people to do it? I don't know. Okay. Hey, Miss Allure is younger than you, right? Yeah. But you still let her tell you what to do? Well, don't you think that's odd? But I guess she seems older? Is that so? By the way, do you know where we found the knife? Wouldn't it have been in the drawer under the sink? No, we found it on your desk. Eh? Why would it be on my desk? What do you think? I don't know. I don't know anything. No wonder there's blood on my desk. I really don't know why the knife would be there. Okay, I understand. Does that make me a suspect? You're all suspects. So I'm here to determine. It's not me, really. Okay, well. That one was short. That's good. Alright, Misty Rue. Hey, you're the one who's been making my job way harder. Hey, you're that super rude prosecutor. And you're not rude? Even if I am, that doesn't make you any less rude. Why are you uncooperative? That's insulting. You've kept important information from us. You have secrets. A woman is entitled to her secrets. Unless you have prepared documentation showing that Kurupa's real face is related to the case. You don't seem nervous about this at all. If I seem nervous, would I be any less of a suspect? You're really good at throwing me off guard. I'll take that as a compliment. It's my fault I lose my composure too easily. But I take my cases very seriously. I believe you. Then let's get started here. Relationship to the victim. What was your relationship to the victim? Well, originally we met in college. You went to the same college? Yes, we met in school club. We had to collaborate on a few projects and realized we worked together well. He was always determined, and after graduating, he went on to start this business, and one thing led to another. I ended up being one of his first employees. And the company didn't make any money before we shifted into Vtubers. Things were pretty rough before then. Were you and Mr. C romantically involved? Us? Ugh, no way. He said he could never be interested in someone with such a terrible personality. Isn't that way too much? That's crossing the line. I guess I like seeing other people suffer. Okay. Anyway, prosecutors are supposed to sympathize with their suspects at a time like this, right? Please don't jump to weird conclusions. I mean, if you weren't dating Mr. C, then why did you stick around the company that was losing money? Oh, Mr. C was overly innocent and optimistic. Well, overly innocent, I don't know about that from what we've heard. If he had an idea, he just went for it right away. Wouldn't you just love to see someone like that fail miserably? See, she's too much of a psychopath. I feel like it's too obvious, right? Just kidding. Honestly, I'm so pessimistic that I think his eternal optimism was good for me. It was comforting. Anyway, now the company's doing well and I'm making money, so it all worked out. Definitely see why Mr. C wasn't interested in you. Take that as a compliment. Alright, I'll get to the honors argument after the alibi, I think. Or maybe after the alibi and the paring knife. Where were you on the night of April 20th? Left the office around that day, around 5 p.m.? Is anyone still in the office when you left? That day it was just me and Bossman in the office, and he was still here when I left. Oh, Bossman means Mr. C. So you're the first one to find the body and the last one to see him before he died. Well, I was the first to find his body, but I don't know if I was the last person he saw before he died. True. Did you notice anything strange when you left that night? I've already thought about that, but no, nothing was weird. Is it normal for only 2 people to be in the office all day? Everyone has a desk here, but we don't force anyone to come in. Most people like working from home when they can. Personally, though, I prefer having more structure in my life, and Mr. C said he can't focus at home, so we end up here most of the time. Does that mean Mr. C wasn't alone in the office a lot of the time? If we're not in the middle of a big project, then he'll be here alone a lot. Please continue describing the rest of your night. Okay, had a date with my boyfriend that night. He works close to here, so when we have a date, I usually walk straight to his office from work. When he got there, he drove us to the movies. What did you watch? I don't remember. You don't remember what movie you saw. My boyfriend wanted to watch it, some superhero robot crap. Fighting and explosions don't do anything for me, but my boyfriend loves it. Anyway, the movie theaters near my place. After the movie, we ate Italian, and I went home, and he went home, since we had work the next day. So you're basically with your boyfriend the whole night. Yep, I'm sure the movie theater and the restaurant could vouch for that. Also, they spelled theater there wrong. They spelled it with an H, extra H. What time did you go home? 10:35. You remember the exact time? Yeah, I saw the time in the elevator. I remember thinking, oh, it's 10:30. That's it. Great, thank you. Interesting. Honors argument. Miss Allure said Honor Chen and Mr. C had an argument recently. Can I ask you about that? Oh, she told you about that? Alright. Well, March 31st was the day before the tomb sweeping day-long weekend. That day, only Mr. C and I were in the office. I figured it'd be like that all day, but Honor came in around 3 p.m. She was all worked up, bugging Boss Man about a meeting the day before, which was about selling adult merchandise. Pornography? Yeah, on March 30th, Mr. C randomly called everyone into a meeting, said we're going to start selling adult Kuropa content anonymously. A reason for murder. That day, Honor was the only one not in the office. I guess, both parents have a reason to murder. One only likes sensual art, the other one doesn't like it at all. So Honor's like much more Puritan. Mrs. Childs is a little less Puritan, but still reasons to murder, right? Why pick a fight? Honor loves her daughter so much she didn't want Mr. C selling adult content of her. I guess Mr. C saying we'd start doing it officially, but anonymously was the last straw. Was the argument bad? Punches were thrown. I actually got pretty scared. Then Honor threatened that she'd make Mr. C pay for what she did and stormed out of the office. Do you think she'd make good on that threat? I don't know, but she was really mad. I asked Mr. C what happened. He just said, "Don't worry, it's fine." I didn't ask anything else. That's all I know. Okay, thank you. Obtain critical evidence. Not enough time today. I'll confirm the details next time. Sleeping pills. You have any trouble sleeping? Yeah, I'm a really light sleeper. And if I can't sleep, I get anxious, so sometimes I'll take sleeping pills. Does that have anything to do with this case? Found evidence of sleeping pills in the victim's toxicology report. And now I'm even more suspicious. What brand of sleeping pills do you take? Let me see. This brand. Interesting. Okay, thank you. That's what Allure takes, right? Paring knife? Officer's paring knife. You found it on Prudence's desk, right? It's the murder weapon? Can't be sure of that yet. Can you tell me more about the knife? Who uses it, for example? Sophie uses it the most, cuts up fruit with it. Sometimes Sophie tells Prudence to help her, so she'll use it too. Why does Sophie ask Miss Weeks to help her? I guess she's easy to take advantage of. Med offers to help sometimes, but she's scary with a knife, so we just tell her no. Miss Allure never asked you to help? Me? With a knife? Help? Why? Never mind. I can see why she doesn't ask. Not the kitchen type. I don't think Prudence is the killer, though. Why not? She's scared of everything. She hates confrontation. There's no way she could kill someone. I see. As for why the knife was on her desk, I can only think someone planted it there on purpose to frame her. Who would want to frame Miss Weeks? I don't know. I don't think anyone has an issue with her. Or maybe it's just random. I see. I'll take this all into consideration. Okay, we got one more lady to get going with. Miss Faye Ward. Good afternoon, and your position here is? I'm a little nervous. What do you want me to say? Just answer my questions normally. I'm afraid I'll mess up. You can't mess up if you just tell the truth. Okay, then I'll try my best. Could you tell me something to help me relax? Everyone gets nervous when they're talking to a prosecutor, so you don't have to worry. Hey, that helped a lot. Don't mention it. Making you feel comfortable is part of my job. Alright then, my name is Faye. I'm the project manager here. Just in truth, the prosecutor on this case. Okay, I'm ready to get started. Relationship to the victim. What's your relationship to Mr. C? Like a villain and a hero. Huh? Like Mr. C, an evil tyrant, and I'm a hero that vanquishes him. So who's the Demon King and who's the hero? Wouldn't that make me the Archangel? So I can't be an angel? An angel is a messenger of God. Why do you think you deserve to be an angel? I don't know, I'm just trying to play along. Whatever, let's just get back to the case. Can you tell me what you think of Mr. C? I think he's narrow-minded. Oh? He's too old school, always shutting down my ideas. The Vtuber industry is about creativity and newness. Shouldn't we be more progressive? He always saying something that's unprecedented, like it's a bad thing. He's too lazy to take chances. Well, last hero always vanquishes their foe in the end. So I could say the two of you had a bad relationship? No, we have a great relationship. But you just said you don't see eye to eye at work. Sure, but that's work. He's a good person, we have a good relationship. That's it. Don't have anything else to say. Okay then. Alibi. Where were you on the night of April 20th? Friend's house. What's your friend's name and where do they live? Can't say. Excuse me? I'm being serious here. Well, that's breaching my friend's privacy and I can't do that. And it will also make or break your alibi. Do you not realize that? But I have proof. I was really with him. Hold on. Okay. Fuzzy slippers. Look at this. Take this photo that night. Look, that's his hand. We were together. Hey, painted nails. Could be anybody's. It does not count as proof. But I have more. I'm serious. I was there. You just don't want me to identify him, right? Right. Then what time were you together? From around 7 to 10. What were you doing? Watching a show? On TV? No, on the internet. Alright, that'll be all. Sorry and thanks. Okay. Sleeping pills. There's no way she does it, right? Any trouble sleeping? Trouble sleeping. No, I usually sleep pretty well. Okay, never mind. I'll stand corrected. Usually. Sometimes I'm thinking up a new project, and then I get so into it I can't sleep, and I won't sleep until the afternoon. Huh? What do you mean you don't sleep till the afternoon? I mean, I can't get to sleep, so I don't fall asleep until the afternoon. The next day, it's a long time to be awake. Wait a second, when do you usually go to bed? When the sun comes up? Night owl. Got it. Doesn't that affect your work? Not really. I'll come to the office in the afternoon if I really need to. Mr. C doesn't leave until late anyway, so it's fine. You guys have a very unique office culture here. You ever take sleeping pills? Nope. Don't like taking pills. Great, thank you. Cool. You have enough evidence now to make your final deduction. Okay, well I need the paring knife. Ever used the paring knife in the office's kitchen? Yeah, I pick it up and sometimes. What do you mean pick it up? I mean I pick it up, I don't use it. Why would you pick up a knife if you're not going to use it? You know, sometimes I get so stressed I just like to... Okay, you can't say that. That's off the record. Just like to hold and fantasize about everyone killing everyone in the... Is this a confession? Confession? No, I'm just kidding. No jokes like that make you look more suspicious, right? But your investigation should be based on facts, not jokes, right? Well, if that's the case, then how about you start telling me facts? Well, anyway, don't laugh, but please don't tell another joke. No, I'm serious this time. Okay, what is it? Sometimes I like to take the knife and wave around pretending I'm an assassin or something. Hey, I told you not to laugh. Sorry, so that's why you pick up the knife. Yeah. Do you do that a lot? Maybe twice a week. Do people know you do that? No way, I'd never tell anybody that. Yeah, probably a good idea. Alright then, that'll be all. Okay. So... Can I... What's wrong? See my notebooks where I record all my honestly, isn't that the button on top? Okay. So, investigation guidelines. Sophie once said when Amanda Childs and the victim arguing, Amanda Childs in cold dead hands. Sophie later heard Misty Rue say on her chin that the victim had a bad argument. Alibi. 6 p.m. Theater brunch for sushis lasted till 7 p.m. Afterwards, worked in the room, had to pass. Even to go out, his family could provide an alibi for. Working at home, time of crime, lives alone, so no alibi. Tried to pass off the large amount of work text she has, sending the time as alibi. Lives alone, was sleeping alone at home when the murder occurred, but no one else can confirm this. Was home sleeping, roommate Misty Rue can confirm after 10, but not before. Left the office at 5:30 that day, says the victim was the only one left in the office, saw a movie with her boyfriend, and ate at a pasta place near her apartment, has a solid alibi. Says she was watching a show at a friend's house, but unwilling to identify him. She showed a picture with her and the hand in it. Doesn't count as an alibi. Sleeping pills. Received 2 sleeping pills from Amanda Childs a month ago. They were most likely prescribed by a doctor, but not taken often. Has a habit of taking sleeping pills. Uses the same brand as what she was found in the victim's body. Doesn't usually take sleeping pills, but received 2 from Amanda Childs last month. Took the first one, but isn't sure for where the second went. Doesn't take sleeping pills, but roommate Misty Rue does, and Miss Weeks knows where they are. Takes sleeping pills, uses the same brands found in the victim's system. Bit of night owl, no problem sleeping pills, and doesn't own any sleeping pills. Ooh. I mean, I feel like it's gotta be Amanda. 7 to 11 to take her, so it would be around So she'd get there around, assuming she left at 7, right? Okay, well, hold on. Let me check her alibi again, because I feel stupid. 6 p.m. Father Brown to 7 p.m. afterwards. Worked in the room. So, yeah, she would be there at 8. She said she was home. Social no one can confirm this. 10 p.m. So her location wasn't known until 10:30 p.m. We know where she was, and she has no alibi. But I really don't think it's Faye. I'm like confident it's Amanda. Okay. Okay. Let's put this together, shall we? There's only one person who has no alibi, has handled the fruit knife, and recently had a dispute with the victim. They say that Amanda doesn't use the knife. Neither does she, because... Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. Okay, Amanda doesn't use the knife. Honor doesn't use the knife, but they both had arguments with Mr. Chen. She had a dispute with Mr. Chen because she doesn't want to go to meetings. And obviously, Misty, I don't think it's Misty. Misty's like so sociopathic and cruel, it would be too obvious. So, like, they don't let her use the knife. But obviously, no one knows where she was. I don't know if that's a mechanic. So, the two people we know who had definitive arguments with Mr. C don't use the knife. One, because she's the father, and fathers don't do kitchenly duties. And then her, because they don't use the knife. She picks up the knife and wields it around like she's an assassin, but I really don't think it's Faye. All evidence could point towards her, but she is like a bit of a nervous wreck, but at the same time, that could be all, you know. Hold on, let me check her alibi again. 30 minutes, so it could be there. So she didn't have it. Can confirm after 10:30, but not before. And she wasn't. She was out with her boyfriend, so her location was unknown. See, it became physical, but I think that's because, you know, this whole person's like, oh, Dad should be hunting beasts and stuff. Threaten the victim. Yeah, the most apparently posts a little bit for handling knives. Dangerous of the use the knife to cut almonds. Claims that often uses the paring knife and claims she's the only one who uses it. Okay, says she's the only one who uses it, but these two said that Prudence would use it sometimes. So Sophie makes Miss Weeks use it. Says the knife is usually kept under the wink. Was alarmed that the knife was found on her desk, but claims she isn't the killer. Well, obviously. Never used the knife before. Says Sophie Lure uses it the most, and sometimes says Miss Weeks is too cowardly to murder anyone. Must have been framed with a knife on her desk. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save scum it. We're gonna save scum it, and that's okay. We just don't have... Something's not right. Right now, there's only one person who doesn't have an alibi. Touched the paring knife and had a disagreement with Mr. G. Paring knife can definitely help, but the keys were who all meets these conditions. Okay, well... She didn't have a... But you're banned from it. You don't use it. I mean, hold on. Maybe I do. I mean, the dying message is right there. Something's not right now. Meets all conditions. I mean, then it's gotta be you, right? Who meets all the conditions. Person who has no alibi, handled the fruit. I mean... But she doesn't wield the knife, is the whole thing. I guess it was Honor Chen. So tired, too much overtime. Alright, I'm heading back. Wait, Miss Close. What? No, don't give me that look. Are you thinking about pulling that mock trial stuff again? But judging from all the information I've gotten so far, there can only be one suspect. That doesn't matter. You can't do things like that. It's not according to protocol. But we can't catch the culprit this time. Can't we? Here you go again. Come on. No, please stay here and help me out. I'll buy you an ice cream. Fine, but if you don't get reported, you're on your own. I know. Pain in the... Honor Chen. What? According to our investigation, you are the only possible culprit. Hold on, it wasn't me. How'd you land on me? Is that even legal? Can you just accuse of whoever you want? Do you even understand games? This is called a tutorial. You think this is a game? Order! An impromptu court is now in session. You may all testify on your behalf. Afterwards, I will make the final decision. Do you have any objections, Miss Chen? I guess I don't have much of a choice. If you're really not the killer, then now's your chance to prove it. Fine, let's get started. I did not think it would be Honor Chen, bro. But I guess. She did get physical. The app store is locked and the culprit didn't appear on any cameras. High probability the killer is familiar with the building. Of the 6 employees with the key, only one has no alibi, plus the means and motivations to murder Mr. C. Honor Chen, are you currently the only suspect? You're right, I can't provide an alibi and everyone knows I didn't like Mr. C. That doesn't mean I wanted him dead and I don't know what means you're talking about. You're being way too presumptuous about all this. I'm not the killer. I've taken account of both sides. Prosecutor Truth, please prevent any evidence you have. I'd like Mr. Rue to assist me here if possible. Me? Okay, how? Just answer my questions. Okay. Where were you during the daytime on March 31st? It was the last day before a 3-day weekend, so I was at the office like usual. Who else came in the office that day? Mr. C came in around 11, and Honor came in around 3 p.m. No one else came in as far as I know. I heard there was an argument that day. Can you describe it? Objection. This question is a bit too suggestive. As an arbitrician, I can't allow that. You don't need to answer this question, Miss Rue. Fuck. Well, that's too vague. Why were there only 3 people in the office that day? Usually more people in the office for a long weekend. Even though I called it a free day, people generally have a couple things to finish up before they go on break. But since it was tomb sweeping day, some people took a day off early to catch the train home before it got too crowded. I see. You chose to stay here up north. Does that mean you didn't want to go home and pay respects to your ancestors? No, it means I'm from here. Idiot. Oh, idiot. Double idiot. Triple idiot. Ouch. Right. Forgot some people were from here. Can you please focus on the case? Scary. Anything out of the order? Honor and Mr. C had an argument in the meeting room and even got a little physical. Please describe the argument in more detail. Honor came to the office specifically to see Mr. C was really upset when she arrived. They went in and talked for a little bit, and I saw Honor grab Mr. C by the shirt collar. Mr. C swiped her hand away, then Honor actually tried to hit him in the face. It was a little struggle, but they broke some stuff in the meeting room. I don't know how long it all lasted. They only stopped once they started to scream. It really scared me since Honor's usually so chill. Eavesdropping on their meeting. Why didn't they have a dance-off instead? What were they arguing about? Mr. C wanted to start making adult Kurappa merch anonymously. Made Honor very angry. And what did you mean by adult merch? Stuff like manga, pillows, wall scrolls, etc. What does adult refer to? Naked or sexual images? I would assume so. I never saw the mock-ups though. Vtuber looks quite young. Wouldn't that be a problem? Yes, and it's not our policy. Sure, sometimes our pictures are a little risque, but our policy is not to pick pornographic content or even allow fan-made adult content. So where would I go to buy this adult merch? Objection. Prosecutor Truth, if you buy that merch, I will break your legs. Hey, it was just a question for the case. We'll ask a new question. Now. My legs. You're so mean. Fine, it wasn't important anyway. Anything said during the argument you remember? Specifically, Honor screamed, "You'll pay for this, you just wait and see." And she stormed out of the office and slammed the door. And as I'm sure everyone heard, Honor-chan was at odds with the victim's recent work decision, even engaging in physical altercation with him. She also left the office without a threat, or with the threat assuring Mr. C said she would make him pay. That can be interpreted as a declaration of criminal intent and with the ample motive to harm Mr. C. Noted your testimony, prosecutor. Is there anything you'd like to refute, Miss Chen? It's all a misunderstanding. Please let me explain. Okay. This tutorial's long as fuck, by the way. What Misty said did actually happen, but I was just angry, that's all. Texted Mr. C later at night apologizing we were all good. I know I don't have a good alibi, but I've never used that knife before, so how could I be the killer? Okay, well that doesn't say anything. After hearing Misty's testimony, I can understand why you'd think I did it, but it's all a misunderstanding. Misty doesn't know we already made up. I think it's jumped to conclusions to assume I did it just because of one argument. Your rebuttal has been noted, Miss Chen. What do you think, prosecutor? I'd like to clear up some details if that's okay. Go ahead. So I do have a model face. Cross-examine. Said some things in anger, but I apologize. Mr. C that night. Didn't even alibi. Never even used that knife where he can be the killer. Confirm she's never used that knife before. How does the fact that you've never used that paring knife before prove that you're not the killer? Well, from your questions, I can assume you think the knife is the murder weapon. As far as I know, Sophie's the only one who uses it, which I figured would make her more suspicious than me. So you haven't used it recently at all. Not just recently, I never used it once. Can you prove that? Can I prove that I've never touched something before? No, but isn't that what fingerprints are for? Fingerprints, huh? Okay then. If there's an issue with her testimony, you can refute it with evidence. Yeah, Honor Chen's. Please turn your attention to Exhibit 1. I knew that we had, like, almost everyone's fingerprints on the knife. You're right, Miss Chen. Using fingerprints to see who has touched something is generally the most direct and reliable approach. And this report is exactly that, a fingerprint analysis on the suspected murder weapon. Pay special attention to this name here. That's right, it's yours. Your fingerprints were found on the knife. Impossible. This music's kind of loud, eh? Maybe I should... Hopefully that wasn't too loud through the whole game, but it really picked up in volume right now. Never used it before. How could... Wait a second. I remember now. I have touched it before. I needed a 3D model of someone holding a weapon, so I held it as a reference. Just remembering this now is not a bit convenient. I'm not lying. Plus, how could someone kill Mr. C with that tiny knife? Wouldn't he resist? He might have, but sleeping pills showed up in this toxicology report. Sleeping pills you admitted to taking, and one you have missed. You may have apologized to Mr. C, but you also admitted to being angry at him. That, combined with conveniently forgetting about holding the murder weapon, means you're still our top suspect, Miss Chen. But it wasn't me, I swear. Do you have something more to say, Miss Chen? Yes. I'll tell the truth this time. I'm sorry, but I lied about my alibi. I was at home, but I wasn't sleeping. Actually, I'm Kuripa's real face. Thank you all for your company. See you. Catch me if you can. I was streaming last night, so I've got a whole audience of witnesses. It's got to be good enough alibi. Well, no, because... Wait a second. She's lying. I'm Kuripa's real face. And I'm the only one streaming last night. So wait a second. They're both not telling the truth because I am Spartacus. What are you? I'm actually the real face. Me, just in truth. Shouldn't be that my line. Takes a lot of guts to lie about something like that. But I'm telling the truth. Why is everyone else lying? What's going on here? Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on? A Vtuber and murder in a Vtuber agency. Investigate alibis and stream times. Who is lying? And that's probably where the demo ends, right? Well, once this is over, we'll cut it there because it's been an hour and 20 minutes. How do we know that there's not an evil 8th secret employee? Amazing. Well, folks, if you made it this far in the video, nice. Okay, If you made this fun video, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. I am not your mother, but you better brush your teeth. Now have a good one. Bye-bye.